Hi everyone! So today I thought I would talk to you about kind of 5 of my essential makeup things to do just to look put together. Some days you lay in late and you really have no time to get ready and you want to look really put together and on point, but you just do not have the time to spend hours on your makeup and blending the perfect eyeshadows. So I thought I would put together my 5 top tips of things that I will not miss out if I am running on a short schedule, because they just bring your face together. Or maybe you want to wear kind of minimal makeup products and you want to look more put together, and this is just gonna tell you my kind of top tips of what not to skimp on makeup and what kind of I feel makes me look immediately put together in the morning without even trying that hard. So tip number 1 is to fill in your brows. I took ages to fill in my brows and now I do it pretty much daily. I don't bother if I'm going to the gym or if I'm just going to do sport, that's fine. But I feel like it's something that completely puts your face together, and if you're wearing low levels of makeup, it just adds so much definition to your face and makes your face just kind of so much bolder. And even though I have pretty thick brows anyway and I don't really need to fill them in that much, I still think that adding that extra bit of product just makes it look so much better. And if you have kind of sparse brows, I think it's so important to fill them in, because it just makes your whole face look so much more defined and it kind of emphasizes your eyes almost. So that was tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to curl your lashes. If you curl your lashes, it just makes your eyes open up and pop so much more, and it makes the best of your eyelashes and what you've got, and it only takes like 10 seconds on each set of eyelashes to curl them enough to be good for the day. And I just think it's one of those things that I added into my routine, and it was something that I kind of thought was a bit of a waste of time, and then I kind of discovered that for an extra kind of 20-30 seconds it makes such a huge difference. And in the past I have worn false lashes, and now because I curl my lashes I never need to, and my lashes just look so much better on a daily basis. And now that I curl them, people are often asking me like, are you wearing false lashes? Are those your real lashes? They look really natural. But no, they are completely my real lashes, and it means that I don't have to worry about putting false lashes on, because I sometimes have a bit of a reaction to the glue. So I never really enjoyed wearing them, I just liked the way that they looked, but I found that the way that they made my eyes itch, it was just not worth the photos. So I started curling them and it made such a difference, and it's just amazing for making your lashes look bigger and fuller and making you look so much more with it and like you've spent ages on your makeup. Tip number 3 is to wear a bold lipstick. A bold lipstick is kind of easy to put on. You don't even need to line your lips if you're kind of bold enough to do that, no pun intended. I find that if you just stick on kind of like a bright red or a bright coral lipstick, and you don't have to line your lips. It's something that if you've got loads of time to do, then yes, it can look better, but actually in most cases, particularly if you're wearing a matte lipstick, and that's something I would advise as well, if you want to look put together, I would wear a matte lipstick. If you go with a bold matte lipstick, you do not need lip liner because they don't bleed like the other ones do. If you've got a decent quality one, it's not going to bleed. And it just makes you look immediately put together because it looks very well done, but it takes away from the fact that maybe you haven't spent so much time on the rest of your face. It makes your teeth look whiter, and it just generally makes everything look better. Another thing to open up your eyes is to put kind of a bright eyeshadow in the inner corners of your eyes, like a white or maybe a silver or a gold, something like that. I use the shade Snowstorm from the Sleek Eye Divine Storm palette most often because it's just such a gorgeous like white with a shimmer in it. And even if you wanted to put like a matte white in the corner, that's fine, but a really light colour that will just add light to the inner corners of your eyes, it makes you look so much more awake and so much more open. And then even if you're just going to shove on mascara and nothing else, it makes the world of difference, and it doesn't even have to be neat. Lastly, to make yourself look put together, I would advise warming up your face slightly. And I like to do this by putting bronzer on my temples and on my jawline and just at the edges of my contour. And I'm not talking spending hours on contouring, I'm talking quickly dusting some bronzer on around the edges of your face. If you're having a bit of an off day, or you've had a cold recently, or you're not looking so great, or you haven't been away and you're pretty pale, just adding a bit of warmth to your face makes you look so much better immediately. And I would advise having a bronzer that's kind of got terracotta-ish kind of tones rather than completely brown. So you want something that's got kind of like a reddish tinge underneath, or like just adds a glow to you. And you can kind of go wherever your comfort zone is. You could go for something a bit lighter, you could go for something a bit darker. I personally use the Collection Bronze Glow Shimmering Bronzer in the shade Medium. So those are my top 5 tips for just looking kind of instantly put together with makeup. And they're such simple things to do, and they're the things that I wouldn't, if I were having kind of an off day and had to look to get put together really quickly, those are the things that I would focus on and would not miss out of my routine. So I hope you got something out of this and that you enjoyed listening to my tips. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. Also, check out my social media links, they are in the box down below, and give me a follow on those. And I will see you again soon. Bye!